Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are making over the Landgraab house. This was like really hard. I found this to be quite difficult. I think that this is kind of like a notoriously hard house to kind of fix up as well though. I don't know, it's just kind of a strange house. It's got lots of weird like large areas in it, and it's just like it's this giant lot, but the house itself actually isn't that big. And then, I don't know, like being like a desert lot, it's like, what do you do with the landscaping? And yeah, I just found this one kind of difficult. But what I wanted to do was kind of turn it into a sleek, modern, open, very minimalistic kind of house. So you will notice that it's kind of, I guess, furnished a little bit like bare. But I did that intentionally because I was just kind of thinking, you know, just this kind of wealthy family with their one child just living in this kind of just like this large, very clean, very modern home. I especially like the kitchen. It's like a white kitchen, and yeah, I just think that's very, very swanky. And yeah. So the landscaping, like I didn't really do much landscaping because, as I said, like I don't really like landscaping these like desert lots as it is. I don't ever really know what to put in them. And then on top of that, this was just kind of like harder to landscape because of like the size of it and stuff. So also the windows were kind of weird. To me, this is kind of like nearly a McMansion because it's kind of like this weird extravagant home. And it's not really actually that big. It's not really that well furnished or anything. But I kind of thought that sort of did suit the Landgraabs a little bit. Like, you know, like their little McMansion in the Oasis Valleys. Oh, is it? No, Oasis Springs, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, so I kind of kept all the different sort of windows because I just thought that it had a bit of a good, I guess, kind of like feel, or a good little... Yeah, I don't know, it just kind of made sense to me, so that's what I did with that one. So, yeah, and I fixed the roof. I hated the roof, how it had, like, all that, weird, like, I don't know, like, I guess it was supposed to be, like, decorative and stuff, but I didn't like it, so I fixed it. Or maybe I ruined it. I guess it depends on your point of view on that one, but I think that I fixed it. I think the exterior looks, like, a lot nicer. And then the backyard was really weird. As you can see, there's just kind of like random bits of, I don't know, it didn't make much sense to me. Like, if they're this kind of like rich family, why would they have like an unkept looking garden? You'd think that they'd be able to afford to hire a gardener? I don't know. Yeah, and then I did find it a little bit hard to decide like what kind of paving to have out the back, and I wasn't like totally happy with what I picked, but it was kind of like, I think, like, the best one that I could find. So, I think that, yeah, that could probably have been a little bit better. But, it's all that I could find. And then I turned this, like, random little, like, I don't even know what that was supposed to be. Like, a random area there. I kind of turned that into a, like, a driveway then. And, like, a little, like, open carport thing. Oh my god, guys, conspiracy theory. EA built this with the intention of having that as a carport because cars are coming. Illuminati confirmed. Yes. And weather is coming. I don't know, sorry. I'm just being a little bit stupid. But I don't know, I just like love how people are so like so keen to have certain packs come out that they like look for clues everywhere. Like I understand because I'm just as keen to make packs come out, but yeah, I don't know, I just like some of like the comments, people are like, oh my god, this and then this and this, which must mean that we're getting witches. And it's like, how did you come to that conclusion? I don't know, I just think it's funny, so I was having just a little joke there. Yeah, so I did this front little bit. I just kind of thought this would be like a good little entertaining area, you know, have a few friends over and just sit down and have some drinks and stuff. So I guess you can like start to see that I was going for more of like a minimalistic feel now, because everything's just very simple and it's not as large. And then I don't know if you saw the quick little glimmer of them there, but there were those random paintings on that right hand wall. Like, this is a really poorly decorated house, and I feel bad saying that because I know that somebody built it, but like it's just not great. I don't know. Like, I guess in kind of whoever built this, like, I'm sure they would have had to have built. Is that the right? Anyway, they would have been doing so much building that they probably got sick of it. I often wonder that because, I mean, if I had to just sit down and just build for 8 hours non-stop, which is like a work day, I would get really bored of it. So I always just like wonder how they feel having to do all their like building and stuff. I don't know. It'd be cool if one of them would answer that, because I think that'd be interesting. So yeah, this is like the white kitchen that I was talking about. My auntie had this. She's got a really lovely house now, but she did at one point live at another house which is also really, really lovely, and she just had this like really clean white kitchen, and I always thought that the white kitchen was just very elegant. And I tried going for a bit of colour, so I put like the black things in there, and then I was like, nah, I want it just to be completely white and like have no colour at all. So I was going to do like the blue tiling, and I was like, no, I just want it to be very muted. So I did like a little tiny hint of blue, but nothing too like extravagant. Yeah, and then this little like dining area, I tried to make that like very entertaining. I don't get those lights because they're too low down, and they're really pretty lights, but you can't use them anywhere unless you have like an open area, which we do end up having. So yeah, just sticking with like the blue theme. I don't know, I think that like blue and white is very like sleek and clean looking. So I do kind of, in modern builds and stuff, I do kind of go for that like blue theme, but I do really need to branch out a little bit and use like different colors, because I do acknowledge that I kind of do a lot of blue stuff, and I'd really like to work with some different colors and stuff, like maybe do some neutrals, like browns. I don't work with browns a lot. I think like oranges and yellows would be really cool to work with. So yeah, that's like something that I want to try sometime in the future. And I'm also like loving those bowling pack chairs. I don't know how I only like kind of just discovered them, but they're amazing. Like, I really, really like them, and I wish that I'd found them sooner. Yeah. And what do I put? Just thinking, like, I like how this had like a lot of windows in it, because it was a lot easier to furnish without going like over the top. So it was just like very simply furnished, and then like the windows really helped with that. And I didn't put any curtains on the windows because it didn't have curtains to start off with. So I was like, it's The Sims. Like, you know, realistically, you'd never not have curtains in your house. But this is like The Sims, and I don't think that they care. So yeah, here I'm like trying to do the open landing, and I kind of like consider getting rid of that third floor, but then I'm like, nah, I think that we need it. So the open landing does probably look like a little bit odd, because I had to have a certain amount of floor there to have that second set of stairs, but like I think it looks okay. And then I can put in the like that long chandelier thing, but that's like the only time that you can use it, because it's so like low down. Yeah, and then here I'm like kind of I put in like a bit of like a feature wall, because I thought that like all plain white was like a little bit too much, so I added like that kind of beigey feature wall. And then this entrance area, I left that really bare as well. I just liked it being really simple, just with like the 2 chairs and the little table that I put there, and then I do like a mirror and like a nice little flower, and I just think like it's just a really nice open, and I just like imagine, you know, the sun shining in and that kind of stuff. And then this like kind of room here was weird, because it was like this giant open space, and I just didn't, this is what I mean, like I don't get it. And I didn't know what other room I could add. So what I ended up doing was sort of splitting it into 2, and I ended up having like an entertainment, like a living room with like a TV, and I put that bar in there. And then in like the part, like this gets split up in a minute, so you'll see what I mean, but like, so there's like the entertaining part, and then you go through like the kind of archway, and you go into like just like the seating area, and you have like the piano in there. So I imagine like, you know, you either have some friends over and you're all having like a drink and watching some TV, or, you know, playing some computer TV games kind of thing, or, you know, you may be having some friends over for tea, and you'd sit in the other part, the more formal part, and maybe, you know, drink some tea or something. I feel like I get very like story based when I do my builds, because it helps me build. It helps me kind of get into like a style or a theme. It just, yeah, I don't know, it really helps me. So when I like talk about in my builds like what I imagine the Sims doing, it's just really a method for me to be able to know what to build. Yeah, so this is where I put like the room divide in, and I think it's like pretty cool how I did it, you know, just to be up myself and everything. Yeah, I kind of just liked how it was like this sort of archway that I made with the like the spandrel things, and then I used some of the Glamour Life stuff for the rest of the living area. I really like those Glamour Life lounges, so I think that they like look really cute there. And then I kind of was considering putting them in there, and then I was like, nah, that's like too much of the same lounge, so I changed that over. Yeah, so I think I just put some lights there. Yeah, so as you can see, like it's all still very just simple. And I did like, yeah, I liked the other two seats like facing the other way. And then I put like that little dining table, and I just really like that little sitting area. I think that it's like really, really cute. I could just, as I said, like I can see like Nancy there with some of her friends, just, you know, like chilling out and drinking some, I don't know, whatever Nancy drinks. I don't think Nancy's a particularly nice sim, actually. I think she might be like a mob boss or something. So I feel like her house really needed an update, because the previous house was not fit for like, you know, this businesswoman. I've also given Nancy a makeover as well, so you should check that out. I've linked that down below, and I have to like really toot my own horn here. Like, I'm not being modest at all, but I did a really good job with that makeover. Nancy just looks so much better. So yeah, you should definitely check that out, and let me know what you think. Hopefully you agree, because the original Nancy, she just looks weird in my opinion. Yeah, so this is Malcolm's room. So I kept just the 2 big bedrooms, because I thought like Malcolm is this spoiled kid, and you know, he just wants his own really big bedroom with all of his own stuff. And I kind of did like a blue and orange theme, because it's like the orange wallpaper, and then I did kind of like blue furniture and stuff, and I really like how that turned out. I thought that it was really, really cool, because I haven't ever really worked with the orange before, but it's something that I want to work with more. And I just realized I've been talking a lot, but I kind of like, I don't think I'm breathing, which just sounds really weird. I don't know how to explain it. I'm a bit tired, so I'm kind of just like yapping along, and then all of a sudden I was like, I'm actually really breathless. I just wonder now if I sound breathless. Honestly, I'm such a strange person. I really am. And just like the more and more I do these voiceovers, the more I'm like, dude, you're weird. Anyway, I'm just having a look at Nancy, and yeah, so her traits are snob, materialistic, and ambitious. She wants like the fabulously wealthy aspiration, and she's like business savvy. So yeah, I just feel like this is more of like a business savvy woman's home now. That's what I think. Anyway, and yeah, I was right. Her career is like, she's a minor crime lord. So yeah, you know, a crime lord needs a fancy house, and that's what we've given her. And we gave her a crime lord makeover. As I said, I've linked that down below. So you actually will see Nancy in the screenshots. There is a little sneaky picture of Nancy in there. I kind of like having my Sims in my screenshots, like just like random little like, ooh, there's a Sim, like spot the Sim, like where's Wally, but where's the Sim in the screenshot? I don't know. I think it's funny. And yeah, I know that just sounds really weird, but you know. Yeah, so that's Malcolm's room nearly done. I would love a bedroom like Malcolm's. I would love that bedroom, like little TV area, and then like a nice little computer area, and then this little like walk-in area here where he just like has his robe and, you know, like his shoes and his coat rack. I just reckon that that'd be really, really cool, and I'm actually like jealous of this bedroom. I really wish that you could like build your own bedroom in The Sims. I think that'd be so cool. So cool. So yeah, what are we doing now? Like the kind of just, oh yeah, okay, we're doing Jeffrey and Nancy's bedroom, and I use a lot of the vintage glamour stuff in this one. This is a very vintage glamour house. Oh my gosh, that's what I should do. I should do a vintage glamour house. Thanks for the idea. Yeah, I'm totally going to do that, where I use like all the vintage glamour furniture. In fact, I'm going to write that down right now before I forget. I'm going to put it on my film list, I'm going to put vintage glamour. Okay, cool. Another, just like a little spoiler alert, I'm going to be building a kid's cubby house. And I'm going to do it like without a door, so that it's just as a room, so you can like put this little cubby house like in your own builds. It's not going to be like, you know, this tiny little cubby house. It's like considered its own like its own lot or whatever. It's just going to be like considered a room, and I'm really excited about that. I think it's going to be really cute and really, really cool. So exciting stuff to be coming up on my channel. And now's a good time to also let y'all know that I do daily uploads, so make sure you're checking back every tomorrow. I mean to say every day. Make sure you're checking back every day, because there's going to be something new up on my channel. So I think that's very exciting if you like my channel, and if you don't like it, well, just come back and watch it anyway. Yeah, I'll grow on you. Yeah, anyway, I put this little like corner bit in there with like the divider thing, because I thought, you know, like maybe that's where you'd go and like try on your clothes or thing. I don't know if anyone, I see like those divider things in movies and stuff, but I wonder if anyone actually has one. I've never seen one in real life, but I think that they're really cool. But as I said, I've just never seen one in real life. Also, something else to mention, off camera I change all the doors, but I thought that it's kind of like a boring thing to have to watch, like me just changing the doors. So I just put like plain white doors in, because I don't like the doors that are in the build at the moment. So yeah, if you choose to download this, the doors will be different, and they'll all match instead of being like all random colors. Then up here, I turned this into a gym, and it's a pretty cool gym in my opinion. I'd love a gym like this in my house. It's got like a basketball hoop, and then like just the gym equipment, and because I didn't really know what else to put up there, because we didn't need to have like a TV or anything, because it was already the living area. So I just thought that it would be better to put like a gym. And once again, you know, crime lord, rich lady, they have gyms, right? I am also going to do up that I keep like committing to these things, and then I start them and I'm like, oh my god, it's really hard, I don't want to do it anymore. But I'm going to do the city living penthouse. I think I'm going to like try and fix that up as well. So make sure you wish me luck, because I think that's going to be really hard. Yeah, I really wanted to put this rock climbing machine in, except it's too tall, and that annoys me. And, oh, okay, sorry, like, bit a little rant here, but why is everything in The Sims 4 so big? Like, you don't have a normal telescope, you have like an entire observatory. Don't really get it. You don't have just like a normal sized toy house, not a toy house, doll house. The doll house is like nearly as big as the kid, and in real life that'd be a really cool doll house, but like it's not practical for The Sims, and I just don't get it. It's like, why can't we just have like a normal sized dollhouse? I don't know. What else is giant? That like slider thing that they have in the backyard stuff pack. What is that called? You know, like you put like soap and water on it and you like slippity slide down it. That thing's like giant and doesn't fit in like most backyards. The rock wall thing is giant, and like, what if you want to have a rock wall in your house, or you wanted to make like a rock climbing gym? You can't do it, because it's like too tall. And well, I mean, you can do it, but yeah, I don't know. I just like don't get why everything has to be like so abnormally, you know, like oversized in The Sims 4. Like, I just want there to be a normal sized fish tank, a normal sized telescope, normal sized dollhouse, and normal sized slippy slider. That's what we're gonna call it. Slippy slider. Yeah. I'm sure you can get CC for it, but I personally don't like to use build CC. So basically I'm just like whinging and not doing anything to help my case, as per usual. I'd rather whinge about it than fix it. It's a lot more fun, apparently. Anyway, we're onto the backyard now, and yeah, very plain backyard, very sleek once again, but I figured, I don't know, it suits the house, I think. I would have preferred a different like tile out the back, as I said before, but I didn't know what to use, so this is what we get. Yeah, and I just put in like a lot of entertaining stuff. So I ended up putting like a TV out here and a bar. I don't think I put a spa. I was gonna put a spa, but then I ran out of room. So it's like this like seating area, tables and chairs, and I'll put the barbecue in and like a bar, because I just feel, you know, Malcolm might have like a little teenage get together, a little party, or I don't know, just like really entertaining. And there's a big TV, like one of the big movie hangout TVs out there as well, and I feel like I've wanted to use that in a backyard for so long, but they never fit, and this is built as like perfect for it. So we're nearing the end of the video. I'm gonna go. Make sure you subscribe and all that kind of jazz. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you check back tomorrow because I do daily uploads. Thanks for watching, guys.